so now we want to see the technique of sketching some polar curve. Okay, basically we have two ways how to plot our polar curve. The first one is the plotting the point, where you need to create a tables and find the point at theta and r. From theta 0 to 2 pi is recommended for you. Okay, and the second technique is converting the polar coordinate point into rectangular point. Okay, and I recommend you to use the second technique because I think it easier and faster for you to sketch the polar curve. Okay, let's see the first example. If we have r equal to 3, is given to you r equal to 3. Okay, so you know that the relationship between polar coordinates and rectangular coordinates point that we learned before, r is actually square root of x square plus y square. So you can write your equation square root of x square plus y square is equal to 3. Okay, we have r is equal to 3. From here, you will get x square plus y square is equal to 3 square, where you know that this one is the equation of circle with radius 3 and center at origin. Okay, therefore, we can directly draw our polar curve, where our polar curve is actually the circle with center at origin and radius is equal to 3. Okay, so this one is your polar curve. Okay, if you want to plot or you want to write the polar coordinate here, you know that this one is the polar coordinate is in the form of r theta, where r is distance from your origin to the point and theta is the directed angle. Therefore, at point here, you have the distance is equal to 3 and the angle is equal to 0. Okay, at point here, you also has the distance equal to 3 and your theta is equal to pi over 2 or 90. Okay, at point here, you also have your r, distance from pole to the point is equal to 3, and now your theta is equal to pi or 180. Okay, and at point here, you have your r is still equal to 3 from pole to the point, so r equal to 3, but your theta here is 3 pi over 2. Okay, and here again you will have a complete circle or complete round of angle where your r is still 3 and your theta is already 2 pi, where 2 pi is equal to 360. Okay, so this is how you sketch the polar curve. Let's see another example. If we have r equal to a sine theta, we want to sketch our polar curve now. Okay, so let's times r with a square. Okay, let's times both sides with r. So what we will have here is r square equal to ar sine theta. Okay, where you know that your r is actually x square, sec x square plus y square. So sec x square plus y square equal to r sine theta is actually your y. So you have a y here. Okay, therefore the sec and the power can be eliminated. You left with x square plus y square equal to a y. Okay, so now you need to do some technique. Okay, you need to do completing the square method, okay, to find the equation. So let's write like this: x square plus y square minus ay equal to 0. So we do the completing the square. Please check with your notes. We have learned how to completing the square before. So we have x square plus with y minus a over 2 square equal to a over 2 square. Okay, so if you see this one is the equation of circle at r equal to a over 2 and your origin or your center is at 0 a over 2. Okay, this one is your center, 0 a over 2. Okay, and the radius is a over 2. Now, you will have your polar curve as a circle with radius a over 2 and the center is at a over 2. Okay, let me illustrate for you. You have a circle, a center is here, a center is at point 0, a over 2. Okay, and the radius of your circle is a over 2. Okay, let's say this one is your radius of your circle. So a over 2, point here is a over 2. The length of this radius is a over 2. So a over 2 plus a over 2 is a. Therefore, this one is 0.0a. Okay, and this is another radius of your circle. Okay, you have a over 2 point here, and you have the length of the line here is a over 2. So a over 2 minus a over 2, this point is at 0, 0. So now you can sketch your circle, where your circle has center at 0, a over 2 here, and another point of your circle is here at 0, 0, and another point of your circle is here at 0, a. Therefore, this is your polar curve, where you have a circle with center at 0, a over 2, and the radius of the circle is also a over 2. So this one is your polar curve. Here, let's see another example here where you have the polar coordinates point theta equal to pi over 4. So you want to sketch the polar curve. The technique that I recommend you to use is to convert these polar coordinate points into rectangular form. Okay, so let's use the formula that we have before, where theta is actually inverse tan y over x. Okay, so we want to find the rectangular form of this polar coordinates form. Therefore, we have our tan inverse y over x is equal to theta. Okay, and our theta is equal to pi over 4. Okay, therefore you will have y over x is equal to tan pi over 4, where tan pi over 4 is equal to 1. Therefore, you have the rectangular equation y equal to x. Y equal to x, as you know, is a straight line. Okay, if we plot the graph here, okay, when x equal to 1, y equal to 1, you will have point here. When x equal to 2, y equal to 2, you have a point here. When x equal to negative 1, you have y equal to negative 1 here. So you will have a straight line. But then, where is our straight line? You need to know that our theta is a directed angle from polar axis to the line, must have a value of pi over 4, where pi over 4 is equal to 45 degree. Therefore, if we have a polar axis, where this one is the polar axis, okay, from polar axis, our theta must be 45. Therefore, we have here to here is 45. Then here is your straight line. Okay, therefore here is your polar curve, where you have a straight line of y over x with theta is equal to pi over 4. So this is how you plot the graph, and it's recommended to you to use the converting technique because it's much easier.